Maybe certain things have been placed onto your plate because you can actually eat it, you can withstand it, and things have been placed onto your shoulders because you're actually meant to be here. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Assataamani, and I'm back for yet another YouTube video. So this video is going to be a little bit different than my try-ons or my vlogs that I usually do on my channel. If any of that stuff interests you guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I'm always trying something different. I'm always trying something new, but I am making sure to stay consistent with my vlogs and my try-ons. With that being said, I really did want to get into how I've been feeling lately and just kind of vent and just honestly be a little bit more vulnerable and open up with you guys. I know like a lot of the times we're on go, 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 go. And it's kind of hard to relate to people sometimes, especially on social media where you have people who are opening up and sharing their lives. It's just hard to relate. So I really just wanted to give some type of relatability and really try to understand myself in this video as I play it back while I'm editing. I really just want to feel lighter and happier and everything like that. But as you get older, you kind of realize that happiness is just one of those things that comes and it goes. And then sadness is one of those things that come and it goes. Anger is one of those things that come and goes. Even sometimes anxiety and depression is just something that comes and it goes, and you have to just take life for what it hands you and learn along the way. So as I'm getting older, I'm almost 29. I'll be 29 on April 25th. As I'm getting older, I'm kind of just realizing a lot about myself, and I really just wanted to kind of sit down and share it with you guys because a lot of people in their late 20s, early 30s may be able to relate to how I'm feeling. But yeah, life has been pretty good lately, but there are obviously things that I would love to have happen in my life. And I'm really using this video as a manifestation to look back on like a year from now. I really want to be able to look back on this video and be like, damn girl, you grew so much. You're so strong. I feel like a lot of the times, especially in like the Black community or Latino community, it's just kind of inherent to feel like you always have to have things together, to feel like you always have to, you know, make the most money, have the biggest house, have the nicest car, have the most perfect family. And in reality, like that type of mindset, honestly, I feel like is what's hindering and pulling people back further and further. I feel like a lot of the times I'll sit and I'll compare, and I've talked about this in my vlogs, like I'll kind of sit and I'll compare where I'm at in life to where I thought I would be. And in reality, I'm not where I thought I would be. I'm in a completely different, like, ecosystem, so to speak. Like I'm literally in a different ecosystem, and it's okay, you know? And sometimes I'll find myself comparing myself to where I thought I would be, or I'll find myself comparing myself to other people. And in reality, you cannot just keep doing that. Honestly, y'all, I thought that by 28, 29, I'll have a BMW, I'll be a nurse, or have a steady 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Something that's pulling in checks. I'll have my student loans paid off. I'll have like a really good handle and grasp on life. I'll be traveling. I'll be making so much money, but that's not my reality, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I know where I want to go and I make the strides in order to achieve the things that I know that I can achieve, that's all that really matters. As you guys may or may not know, I do struggle with like anxiety, depression, mental health disorder, things like that. So my life looks inherently, honestly, a lot different than your typical average person. But I think that that's what gives me depth, and that's what makes me not so shallow. That's what helps me understand people emotionally. I'm very emotional. I'm the kind of sensitive, to be honest, to certain topics. And I can also empathize with people because I feel like there's a really big difference between empathy and sympathy. A lot of people may have like sympathy for you, like they can't really relate to you, but they understand like, hey, this person may be going through stuff. And then a lot of people may have empathy. So I feel like I'm an empathetic person when it comes down to my people in the community who have mental health disorders, who suffer from anxiety, who suffer from depression, who suffer from, you know, childhood traumas or traumas, period. And I feel like that's what I want to bring to my community and to my platform and into my life is love and light. And it took a while for me to get back to this place. Like, honestly, y'all, I was so upset and I was so angry at the world for such a long time because I'm like, why me? Out of anybody in the world, I'm not trying to put it on nobody else either, child. But out of anybody in the world, I was like constantly thinking, why me, why me, why me? And then I had to realize when you think about God and you think about spirituality, you have to understand, like, why not you? Like, maybe certain things have been placed onto your plate because you can actually eat it, you can withstand it, and things have been placed onto your shoulders because you're actually meant to be here. You're actually meant to have a voice. And I never want to be the type of person who uses my voice for like evil or bad mouthing or anything like that, just because of the fact, like, I know what it feels like to be on the other side of the field, you know? Um, the other side of the sword. It's kind of a double-edged sword. I'm not positive all the time. I'm not negative all the time. I like to have balance in my life. And I know, like, in my past, like in my youth, I wasn't that balanced, but I try to be as balanced as possible. But with that being said, with me using discernment and just kind of separating myself from people, I noticed that people are needed, friendships are needed, community is needed. And I felt like I was so alone because I had to grow within self. But I feel like now I'm starting to kind of come out of it to where I'm like, no, I want community. I want to be able to connect with people. You know, like, people need people. Everybody needs love. Everybody needs friends. Everybody needs family. Everybody needs all of that stuff. Like, why not you? You know? So I feel like I'm coming back to self, and I came back to self. I started using discernment a lot more and understanding who I want around me, what energies I want around me during that time, what purpose certain people may serve in my life. And I am completely 110% with the people, like 110% content with the people that I have in my life now. And of course, there are other relationships that I would love to have and everything like that. But honestly, y'all, like, since I was discerning for so long, since I was locking myself away and kind of being agoraphobic in a way for so long, I kind of felt as though, like, when I wanted to come out of that mindset, I kind of felt like I didn't know where to start. So I honestly just kind of want to start by like having, I don't know if I'm gonna make it a series or not yet, but I kind of want to start implementing certain things that I've been learning in therapy and building relationships with people and being a better person. At the end of the day, like, I lost so many friends. I lost so many friends, y'all. Like, I honestly have one solid, good best friend, you know, and I take it from a person who used to have like tens of best friends, like different friend groups that I'll run in. Now, as a woman, I don't have that anymore, and it's okay. Like, I really don't crave it anymore. For a split second, about a year and a half ago, I used to crave it real bad. I used to be like, I wish I had a girl best friend, or I'll be like, I wish that, you know, I can go on girl trips or trips with friends, period. Because I tend to have a lot of male friends anyway, so I don't really mind them in. But it's just like, I wish I had this. I wish I had that. Where do I start? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no rule book on where to start with stuff like that. But I said all that to say, basically, I feel as though there are things in my life that I want to have and I wish to have, and it's okay to not have them. I had to learn to accept it. But once I kind of came back to self, I was like, no, like, girl, you're not really living. You're really just here existing. You know what I'm saying? When you lock yourself away and you become discerning, people start to kind of pick off a bougie energy or oh, they're uppity. And it's not that whatsoever. It really was because your girl had to get her mind right. Your girl had to get her plate situated. And I'm still trying to figure things out in my life. I'm not perfect whatsoever. But I really did just want to make this video because of the fact, like, I feel like some people out there understand what I'm saying. So it'll be really interesting to see what you guys say. A lot of people may be able to understand what I'm saying and understand that once you start to become discerning, people start to kind of treat you a little differently. You start to lose people, you start to lose friends. But that's okay. That's just a part of the process. As long as when you come back to self and realization of self, you're able to pick yourself up and you're able to keep moving forward. I think that that's the most beautiful, most important thing about it at the end of the day. So yeah, I really just wanted to get all this off my chest. I really just want to start living life a lot more, not just because I see other people doing it, but because I feel like I've been locking myself away for so long and just on go, 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 work, 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 and not really understanding what it is that Assata needs and what Assata craves, and making sure that I'm good at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel as though being a mom hinders me from some things. It makes me see the world a lot differently. And a lot of people can't understand it. So if they can't understand it, we just can't be friends. We can't be cordial. We can't be around each other for real, for real. But being a mom, if you're a mom or a dad, you should be able to understand exactly what I'm saying. You start to become way more discerning about the people that you let around you, your energy and your child, and who you let eat off your plate, like at the end of the day. But with that being said, I also just want to keep experimenting in my life. I want to keep going forward, and I want to just become a better person. I feel like now I'm more comfortable in self. And there's, of course, things that I want to work on with myself. That's why I'm in therapy. That's why I make sure to take my medicine every day. So it's like there's things that I'm working towards, and I just want to be a better person. That's really what I wanted to say. Be a better person, but also be a better person for Assata. Not just be a better person for my daughter or be a better person for whomever I'm in a relationship with, but just be a better person, period. But not in terms of perfection. I feel like a lot of the times we look at becoming better as you're going to be perfect at the end of the day. You're going to hit that like perfection mark, like on the totem pole, like you're going to be up here. And in reality, us as humans and the way our brain works, it's like you may get to the top of the totem pole, but now you've just set the bar so high that now you have to keep elevating and keep going up. And that's just life. That's just human nature. That's just the way we are. So yeah, we just have to accept the defeats. And I've shared my defeats online for so long. I share my defeats of basically, you know, moving from Atlanta back to Fayetteville, staying with my parents, coming to Charleston, and now I'm sharing my life still. Like, I feel at the end of the day, we have to kind of realize that this is life. It's not going to look like everybody else's story. And that's the beauty of finding your favorite content creators. So hopefully I can be one of your favorite content creators, one of your favorite people, like taking labels off of it, like just somebody that you can relate to at the end of the day. And hopefully you're being that type of person to the people who watch and follow you too, or the people in your life if you're not into creating content. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and also comment down below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.